welcome to Kitchen Basics 101, where I teach you the bare bone basics as if you've never cooked a day in your life from the perspective of a mom. I just got home from Pilates and I've been trying to eat higher protein, and so I'm gonna make a high protein breakfast. I'm pretty excited. I found this farmer's cheese and it's a lot like cottage cheese, but it's like smoother. It's like smoother and spreadable, and it's super high protein. So a half a cup of this farmer's cheese is 13 grams of protein and only 160 calories. So that's really great. I'm super excited about that. So I'm gonna use that. And then I know that last time we made the high protein grilled cheese, we used the Trader Joe's sourdough, and we found out it was 4 grams of protein per slice, which is amazing. These are bigger slices. These are giant slices, but this is 7 grams of protein for this big slice. So I'm gonna do like an open face egg, cheese, honey sandwich. Step one, I'm gonna put a giant piece of this into my toaster. I'll be right back. I like my bread pretty toasty. Then I'm gonna get a small skillet onto the stove, and I'm just gonna make some like over medium eggs, but I'll show you how I do them. I warm my skillet up, and then I put a tablespoon of butter in there. Now me personally, I like a really delicate, soft, like luscious egg. I don't want it to be crispy around the edges. So I'm just gonna leave this at like medium to medium low heat on my small burner, and I'm gonna cover it with a lid. And this way I'm trapping steam in there, and that's gonna get the white completely cooked, but it's gonna leave me with a little bit of a runny yolk. I don't want it to be super runny because I don't want my drip all over on my sandwich, but I want it to be like soft, gooey. Okay, for me, if it's sizzling too much like this, I'm actually gonna turn it down even lower because I don't want it to get crispy. Now, if you want it to be crispy, just do this same process, but do it on a high heat, and you'll get a nice crispy like edge and a crispiness on the bottom of your egg. I'm waiting for my toast to toast and my eggs to cook. Here's the farmer's cheese. I bought this at Sprouts, but I'm sure it's available other places. Now, I wouldn't normally measure, but this for 13 grams of protein is half a cup. So I'm gonna measure just to make sure that I'm getting the full 13 grams of protein here. So I'm going to measure out a half a cup of this to put on my toast, okay? A half a cup or more. I just wanna make sure I'm getting the full 13 for the half a cup. Okay, to me, these eggs look perfect. They're just still a little bit loose, but my white is totally cooked. So I'm gonna take the lid off so that they don't get overcooked while we're waiting for the toast and everything else to be ready. My toast is like too big for my plate because my plates are like curved. Okay, so we're gonna put the cheese. We've measured out to make sure that we have enough. The full 13 grams of protein. So if you're counting, we're at 20 grams of protein right here, just with the cheese and the bread, with nothing else, which is fantastic. And then I'm just gonna spread it on just like you would cream cheese. Now, if you want spicy, you could do hot honey. You could do crispy like chili oil, drizzle over the cheese. I'm gonna do just a regular honey. I'm just gonna do a little drizzle over the cheese, just to give it a little touch of, you know, something. Now we're gonna put the eggs on top. We're at 20 grams, and then our eggs are 6 grams of protein each. So that's gonna bring us up to what, another 12 grams of protein. So now we're at 32 grams of protein, which I think is pretty good. Now this is crucial, this is important. You can't just eat it like this. You gotta put salt and pepper on top. That cheese needs it, the eggs need it, everybody needs it, okay? So a little Himalayan pink salt, and lots of fresh ground pepper. Yum. Let's cut it in half just to make it more manageable. I'm not gonna cut through my egg though. So I'm gonna cut it like roughly in half, but I don't wanna cut through my egg. Okay. Oh, my bread is really crunchy, crispy. And the honey kind of melts. It's a messy thing to eat, but it's so yummy. Ready for the taste? Runny egg. I try to drip my yolk over here. It's like just a touch of sweetness, creamy, crunchy, salty. So good. This would be good hot too. Little chili oil or hot honey. So good. Eat the whole thing. 32 grams of protein, which I think is a good start since I'm trying to get in like 100, 120. I love you guys. I hope you have a great day.